Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to be showing you how to stake your JPGC token. So regardless of the fact that you can either have the Solana based or the Ethereum based JPGC token, this tutorial will show you how to stake that token. And like as we all know, it is clearly stated on the white paper that staking is the only pathway to gold, to physical gold redemption. So if you want to redeem your token for physical gold, then you must stake your tokens. So in the process of staking your token, there is a wait period involved, after which you get a 30% ROI. That's at the time of the making of this tutorial. The ROI is 30% after staking. Then you can decide if you want to claim your tokens or you want to come for physical gold redemption. All right, so let's dive in. So the first thing first, you need to log on to www.jpgoldcoin.app, and then you find yourself in this wonderful screen. Then you head to the authentication page by clicking the login button on the right top corner right here, and then you should find yourself on this screen to authenticate yourself. So depending on the options that is available for you in your location, right, authenticate yourself and fully launch the app. So if you have done everything correctly, you should be seeing this screen, which is the main app itself. All right. So from the menus on the right hand side, from the menu on the left hand side, we have the vesting module. Yeah, we have the vesting module. So vesting or staking, still the same thing. So we have the staking module, let me call it that. And then you just have to click it. All right, so you're looking at this screen, you're seeing the page where you do all your staking related business. So we have a button here that's for the receipts, after you are staked, or maybe you've staked and then you're staking again and then you're staking again, you get to see all your stake transaction through the receipts, and everything on the receipt is directly on chain. So it means it's going to be on chain for life, and you can always pull out the transaction hash as evidence for stake when you want to come for gold, physical gold redemption. So as at the time of the making of this tutorial, the ROI is 30% and the wait period is 2 years. These figures can change, might change over time. But as at the making of this tutorial, this is what we have. All right, so it's important for you to also note that depending on the base network for your JPGC, we know that as at the time we're making this tutorial, JPGC is only on Ethereum and on Solana. So if you have the Ethereum based JPGC, right, you get to have to come to select the chain right here, right? And if the JPGC you have is Solana based, you need to select Solana chain right here, and then you have to ensure to connect the wallet that is holding that JPGC. So if you have selected, say for example, you've selected Ethereum here, it means you have an Ethereum based JPGC token. So you have to be connecting an Ethereum wallet that has that JPGC you want to stake. And then if you're selecting Solana here, right, it means you have to connect a Solana based wallet, and the Solana based wallet needs to contain the JPGC that you want to stake. So the wallet you are connecting is very important. It has to contain the JPGC you want to stake, and then also it's going to be the signing wallet. So you are going to be using it to sign your tokens into our staking contract on chain, and then when the staking period is over, you will equally need the same wallet to claim your tokens back and equally claim your reward. So it's very, very, very important. So the first one we are going to be doing here is to stake a Solana based JPGC. So we are going to be staking a Solana based JPGC, and then we'll also attempt to do the same thing for an Ethereum based JPGC. So the methods are slightly different, and we would actually see in this tutorial, and then we can maybe we can compare, So the process is different because of the chain. So if you let's say, for example, we are starting with Solana chain, a Solana based JPGC. So it means that we need to create an account. It's much more like what is required. So if your JPGC is Solana based, right? You need to connect your wallet first, and then you need to create an account, a staking account. But if your JPGC is Ethereum based, right? You don't need to create a staking account. So it's much more characteristics that are peculiar to the Ethereum chain. Is pretty straightforward compared to the Solana chain. So if you have a Solana based JPGC, you have to create an account, a staking account, to stake either your JPGC or to stake your JPG NFT, because the JPG NFT is equally a Solana based project. So in order to show you this, let's start with Solana, because it's a little bit complex, a little bit different from that for the Ethereum based token. So for this tutorial, we are supposed to show you how to stake JPGC token, not JPGC NFT, not JPG NFT. So for you to see the process of staking the JPG NFT, just look out for our video. We already have a video tutorial that is made for that, and that went through all the process from the beginning to the end. So watch out for that video, and you can watch the video to understand. Well, the focus of this tutorial is the token, JPGC token based for the Solana based JPGC token, and also for the Ethereum based JPGC token. So right now we are going to be starting with the Solana based JPGC token, and I'm going to be connecting my wallet. So remember what I said: if you're staking a Solana based JPGC, the wallet you're connecting is important because it has to contain that JPGC that you want to stake. And secondly, that's the wallet you are going to be using to sign the staking, lock your token, and unlock it. So I'm going to be selecting a Solana based wallet. So I'm selecting Solana here. So don't forget to connect your wallet. You have to use the disconnect button on the right top corner. That was what was clicked. So now I'm going to select my Phantom wallet, and so you can see our screen is still the same thing, but we have our token connected. So you can see we are still seeing this disclaimer. We are still seeing this message that's saying you need to create a vesting account before you can stake. Click the button below to create your account. So because the JPGC token I want to stake is based on Solana, I have to create an account after connecting my Solana wallet. Right now, if I switch chain right now to Ethereum, you see that the UI changed completely. So there is nothing like that. We are no longer seeing the create accounts warning on the screen, right? So we just have our boxes where we can just perform our transaction immediately. But then we have to change the chain because it's saying we are getting a problem here, saying invalid wallet connected. So if it means since you have selected the Ethereum blockchain, you have to connect an Ethereum wallet, right? So what I'm just trying to show you in a nutshell here is that for Ethereum, for the JPGC for JPGC that is based on the Ethereum chain, you don't need to create an account like you are doing for JPGC that is based on Solana. So I'm going to be going back to the Solana chain because that is where we are going to be starting our process from. So now I'm back to the Solana chain, and you can see the UI has changed, and we now have this head up here telling us to create an account for us to do. So the reason it's showing this again is because our token is Solana chain based. So we've selected Solana chain, and then we've connected a Solana based wallet. So we need to create a staking account for this wallet that we have connected. So we need to create a staking account for the wallet that we have created. So the button that is below that we have to click according to the information here is this button. So we can see the button is not saying start vesting or start staking. No. So it recognizes the fact that you are yet to create an account and you are dealing with a Solana based JPGC. So the first step is for you to click this button for the first time, which is to create the vesting or the staking account. So I'm going to be clicking it to create that staking account for the wallet that I've just connected. So I need to put in my password. Okay. All right. So we need a little bit of cash fee to create that account for this particular wallet we connected. So I'm going to be confirming the transaction so that the account can be created on the Solana chain. So you can see we now have a little change on the screen. So the staking account has been created successfully for us to now use that account to stake our Solana based JPGC, right? So everything being equal, we have connected a Solana based wallet and an account has been created for this wallet. So that is why I say the wallet you are connecting is important, because that is the wallet for which the staking account will be created for. That is the wallet that will lock the token in the process of staking, and that will equally be the wallet that will unlock or claim your tokens and your reward. So it's always very important. So for this wallet that is connected, we have created an account so we can successfully go on to stake our JPGC token. And then if we click here, we can equally stake JPG NFT, because JPG NFT is Solana based. So it's still Solana. So an account needs to be created for the wallet. So this account has already been created. And then we already have a video that shows you how to stake your NFT. So we're going back to the focus of this tutorial, which is staking of the token. So I click back stake JPGC. So the account is created, and then we can now proceed to staking our JPGC. So let's head back to our Phantom wallet, and okay, I think I have just one JPGC, and you can see the Solana icon here. So I have one Solana based JPGC. So I can only do what I have in my wallet, right? So I think if I come to the dashboard, you can equally see what you have to. I only have one JPGC, so you can equally see this on the dashboard. So we go back to the vested module from the menu on the left hand side, and then we can come back. You can see a little statistics here showing you your stakes. Everything is 0 for this particular wallet we've connected, so it's 0 parallel. So I'm going to be putting in just one because I have one JPGC. I wouldn't want the platform to run into errors, So it's important to do all your checks before you complete or you proceed with the steps. So I've just selected one JPGC because that's what I have in my wallet, and it's time to go ahead with the staking. Okay, so take notes, right? You recall that when we are trying to create an account to stake our JPGC on Solana, right? It's requested for a gas fee, right? So the account is a one-time thing. So once you have created the account, just like we have here, you can begin to stake as much as you want to stake. You can stake, maybe today you stake 10 JPGC, then maybe in 2 weeks time, you're staking 100 JPGC. You can use that same account to continuously stake your token or stake your NFT, right? So the account, this whole process for creating an account for stake is only peculiar to the Solana blockchain. So if you're staking JPGC based on Solana, you can reuse the account once you have created it for the first time for that wallet that you created, and then you can use it as many times as you want for staking on JPGC or staking of NFT, and then you can always come and monitor your stakes through the receipt section here. You can see the time that has elapsed and what's left. You can see the claimed tokens or NFT, and you can basically see everything that you need to see. All right, so let's come back. And let's try to complete this particular transaction. Let's take this NFT. Let's take this token, this Solana based JPGC token. So you can see we have one JPGC. This is the stake summary. We have one JPGC token, and as at the time of making of this tutorial, is worth $130. And then we are staking one JPGC. The value, the ROI, everything is here. So you don't have to change chain. You need to just leave this like this because that's what you're doing. And then you need to now click the stake JPGC token to proceed with the action. So I'm doing that. I'm doing just that. Okay. We have we'll click the confirm to confirm the transaction. All right, coin staked successfully. You can see the pop-up right here. So the staking has been completed. You look at the statistics, at a point in time during this tutorial, it was zero parallel. Now you can now see you have one active stake and one total stake. So like I said, you can have more than one stake. So you can have 10 active stakes in this same account that you've created. So the staking was a success, and the way we can know is already here. We can see the counter has increased. So if you check receipts right now, you can see we have one coin stake, we have no NFT stake, and we equally have no claimed assets. And so the coin, so this is the coin stake on Solana. So what we just did is to stake JPGoldcoin. We just take the Solana based JPGoldcoin. So we have to come to the coin stake on Solana to check what we've just done. So you can see the staking was successful, 2 years wait period, and then we have the amounts of JPGC we staked, and this is the ROI. So this is the dates at which the stake was initialized, and then you can see the blockchain that is the respective blockchain, of course, is Solana, and then we have the hash here where you can actually use to confirm on chain. So as you can see, it's really a progress. So if you have many more stakes right here, you can always check all your Solana based JPGC stake from under this tab. Then if you have NFT stake, you can always check your NFT stakes from under this tab, as much stake as you have. And then if you have the Ethereum based JPGC stake, you click here to see your Ethereum based JPGC stake. So we've successfully staked our JPGoldcoin based on the Solana network. All right, so let's see what it looks like to do to stake the token on Ethereum. Right? Okay. So we have to change the chain from here, select Ethereum, and you see we don't need to create an account, to stake the token on Solana. No, sorry, to stake the token on Ethereum. You don't need to create an account. You only need to connect an Ethereum based wallet, and the wallet must have the Ethereum based JPGC that you want to stake. So we are already having an error on this button saying we have connected an invalid wallet. So either you change chain, right? But I will always prefer you disconnect first, and then you reconnect. You are connecting an Ethereum based wallet. So I'm going to be selecting Ethereum, and you can see the beginning of the wallet address. So this is Ethereum, right? Ethereum wallet has been connected successfully, and you can see the button. The button is still disabled, but of course it's no longer showing invalid wallet connection. So we have connected the wallet that is having the JPGC that we want to stake, right? So what we then need to do is to enter the amount of JPGC we want to stake. We have to ensure that we have that JPGC inside the wallet we've connected, right? Ensure to have the JPGC inside this wallet that you have just connected, this Ethereum wallet you have just connected, and ensure to enter the amount of Ethereum based JPGC you are imputing here has to be lower than the Ethereum based JPGC you have inside this wallet that you connected. Either it has to be lower or exactly the same. It mustn't be higher than it. So you won't say, oh, I want to buy a television set, and the television set worth $30, and what you have in your wallet is just $20. You can't get the television set. So you have to have maybe $30 in your wallet, or maybe you have $31 or $35. It has to be exactly the same amount of what you want to purchase, or lesser. So what you have in your wallet has to be the same amount or lesser, right? So what you want to purchase must not be higher than what you have in your wallet, or else you can't be able to purchase that stuff. So the same principle applies here. Whatever you have in your wallet, whatever Ethereum based JPGC you have in your wallet, right? You have to enter a value that is less than it, or the same thing with it, right? It doesn't have to be above it, else you run into problems by doing this. So put in the amount and then hit the stake JPGC token, and then pay your gas fee, and that's it. It's done. You stake your JPGC on Ethereum, and then you can always come to the receipt section to monitor. You click on the token on Ethereum, and then you can see your stake. All right, thank you guys. We've come to the end of this tutorial. So watch out for more tutorials from us. Thank you.